We are the insurgents.
And we are back. We're going to go to your calls in the next segment. This is the last segment with John, and we were really discussing some of the other movies that he's checked out after Loose Change was banned in his school. John, you're a young guy. You know, you're I would guess, you know, if that was in 2007, you're about 20, 22 years old, somewhere in there. And what are you doing now? I mean, do you continue to tell people about this stuff? Do you burn DVDs? Do you speak your mind? I mean, are you a true info warrior? Obviously, you're talking to me. So tell me what actions you've taken since kind of waking up. Yeah,
definitely. Well, what I'm trying to get going right now is I've been on some websites posting ads, trying to get an activist group together, which I just posted about 2 weeks ago. I don't know. You probably heard of We Are Change, right?
Oh, of course. I always promote We Are Change on the program. And if you're out there listening, wondering what you can do, or saying, Jason, I just don't know how I can network with other people, Dan at wearechange.org. Email Dan at wearechange.org, and he'll get you started with your own chapter of We Are Change, or coordinate you with a nearby chapter so you too can get involved with this great organization. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I was actually I was also trying to contact Luke. I can't remember his last name.
Luke Rudowski. Luke Rudowski is the founding member of We Are Change and a good friend of mine. Yeah, I was trying to contact him to ask him a little bit about how he got started. But other than that, other than trying to get a group started here, the first step that I really took to try to get information out was kind of with the Loose Change, but also with the chemtrails. I don't know what was so much fascinating about the chemtrails. It's just I would go around when I was at the University of Utah with posters that I had printed off the computer that said it had a picture of chemtrails that I had taken off, I think, Google Pictures, put it on paper, and then I had a question that said population control or weather modification, you decide. Or possibly both.
And then I had taken that and I had posted it all around the University of Utah. I went up to the cafeteria. They had a billboard there. I went in the dorm hallways. I posted it up. And within, I'd say, 3 days, they were all ripped down. You know, and it was really unmotivating for me to, you know, constantly put up these flyers, yet, you know, they would be slapped on with concert info or, like, I don't know, just other events that are going on that were...
Welcome to the club, brother. I mean, when I started doing this back heavy, and I kind of woke up in 2002 and really more in 2003, but by 2004, I was one of those guys that was posting my own. I made my own posters. I remember when Popular Mechanics came out with their first crappy hit piece article. I made my own Unpopular Mechanics poster. I was posting them all over the place. Yes, I'd see them ripped down. Yes, I'd see people post over them. Yes, I'd see people throw bumper stickers on them. I'd see people get angry. But you know what? The crescendo really was around the 5th anniversary of 9/11, when the mainstream media could no longer ignore us, and we were in things like Time Magazine, sure, it was a hit piece. U.S. News and World Report, sure, it was a hit piece. The History Channel, sure, it was a hit piece. But we were getting the message out there to those who had never heard it. In closing, you know, I'd really just like you to speak to the youth out there, the kids that are still in school, and, you know, just let them know that this isn't hopeless and that you can have an effect. Like you said, you were just looking up at chemtrails one day. Somebody came by, mentioned a name, you went and Googled it, and really that sets you further on your journey. We all can have great power and effect if we want to, John.
Yeah, definitely. And I think just for the youth, you know, just be open to these kinds of things. You know, don't just, you know, throw it away when people try to come up to you and talk to you about this stuff. You know, you just got to have an open mind. You know, I know a lot of today's youth likes to watch American Idol or whatever the next biggest thing on TV, you know, MTV, The Hills, whatever.
It's time to get back into politics and motivated to find out how government works and how we can change it. I thank you for the call. We'll be back after this.
What can you do to keep you and your family safe
Wrap it
from
up.
resistant new strains of deadly bacteria and viruses? Check out supernaturalsilver.com today, or visit the link on Infowars.com to find out more about this incredible new silver compound. The new silver solution is a natural antibiotic that is clinically tested to kill viruses, germs, bacteria, and yeast safely. This new technology has proven itself to be a formidable weapon against bio-threats of today and tomorrow. The new silver solution gel has been shown to disinfect topically and keep the area sanitized for up to 4 hours. The new silver solution is a highly effective, potent nanoparticle solution that is lethal to bacteria, yeast, and viruses. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and see the amazing line of products they have available. Check out the patented new silver solution today. Click on the link and check out the uses for new silver solution. Order this extra line of defense today by going to supernaturalsilver.com. That's supernaturalsilver.com today.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Ooh, Lord, trouble so hard. Don't nobody know my trouble but God. Don't nobody.
All right, we're going to jam through some phone calls in this segment. Then we're going to play this Frank McKenna admits to Bilderberg. And it's kind of uncomfortable for the guy, you can see. I think it's a Canadian journalist, I'm almost sure. He actually talked about loose change. He's had a segment about that. I think he's had a segment about some other conspiracy movies. And he starts talking about the Bilderberg Group and conspiracy people and people sending him books about it. And the guy is really put on the spot, doesn't look like he's ready for the question he is asked. And it's a very interesting clip. I wish I could get it in better quality. It's somebody who propped up a camera in front of the television. If somebody could send us a DVD copy over at Infowars.com, or they know where a better copy is, send it to showtips@Infowars.com. All right, let's go to Carl in Florida. Carl, you're on the line.
Hey, I just want to thank you guys a lot. Thank you and Alex for Loose Change and all the things you've done. I for a long time, I thought I was just the craziest guy alive. Everything around me didn't seem right. And to see this stuff finally explained to me in a way I can understand was really fulfilling, and I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem, man.
Also, on the other side of this, I had punched up the website here for the Oklahoma State Troopers, and they've got a lovely phone number here for people interested in applying for the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. And the number, if you'd like me to put that on there, I'm sure people could look it up for them. They have a answering machine at the other end of that, and I thought it might be really nice if people called up that number and left a little message about what they think about roughing up an EMT while he's trying to take a sick woman to the hospital.
Yeah, no, let's give out the number. I'm all for that.
Okay, the number is, and this is just the application number, but it's 1-866-659-9021. And I've got a personal soft spot for this. I guess all of us at one time or another have been pulled over by an officer who's a little more zealous than he should be. Myself personally, I survived an airplane crash only to be treated like I had broken the law at the end of it. So,
is that true? What kind of plane did you crash?
It was a home-built aircraft, and it happened just a few months back. I lost an engine on takeoff. I successfully landed the aircraft without bending it or myself. And I got back on in the airport. The way the airports are being run these days is absolutely just a crime. You get treated. They want to squeeze general aviation out. They don't want people having the freedom of flight. They've been treating pilots as badly as they're treating everybody else now for quite a while. And it's just really sad. And I can tell you, when I got back, I had 3 sheriff's department cars there, and they just absolutely, where's your license? Well, we call it a ticket. Where's your license? Where are you doing? What happened? Did you have enough gas in the plane? And I'm like, sir, don't drill me. I just went through something that kills most pilots and walked away without a scratch. That's unreasonable.
Yeah, right after a traumatic incident where you barely save your own life, all of a sudden you're the criminal and you're going to get grilled by the authorities. It is sickening, and really the video we've been showing all day is just as sickening, if not worse. Again, I can't even believe that they would go after the EMT that's inside tending to a sick woman. I think we can't reiterate that enough. I thank you so much for the call, Carl. Let's go to Rob in Florida. Rob, you're on the line.
Hi, Jason. Good evening. A couple of things I wanted to speak to you about. First of all, appreciate what you and Alex are doing. But in addition to that, I think everybody ought to inundate the Oklahoma Highway Patrol with telephone calls tomorrow and emails and letters, letting these people know that the American people are really getting sick and tired of being treated like a bunch of dogs that can just be kicked around at any time. And I think that, if I'm not mistaken, there are some state laws that if you are your average citizen, if you interfere with an EMS vehicle or rescue vehicle, firefighter vehicle.
Yeah, we read it on the air, sir. Actually, hold over. We read it on the air. And this does seem to be the first instance